The monkey.
The monkey toy. For many of us, our fondest childhood memories are tied to our toys. They made us laugh, sometimes even cry, and as we grow older, they just become stories from the past. But have you ever wondered, what if one of your toys is hiding a dark secret? A secret that only time can uncover? Demi had never imagined anything like that. Born in the streets of London, 25-year-old Demi was a young, independent woman working at a marketing firm. Her apartment was on the third floor of an old but solid building in historic London. Her family had moved into that house when Demi was just 11 years old. When she walked into her new room for the first time, she noticed a small monkey toy among her other toys. An old wind-up monkey holding two sticks and a tiny drum, basically a little rattle. Its blue eyes were glassy and bright, and it wore a wide grin across its face. Little Demi was thrilled. She thought her dad had brought her a new toy. She ran to her dad, hugged his legs, and said, "Thank you so much, Daddy, for the new toy." Her father looked at her and the toy, confused. But with all the chaos of moving in, he just smiled and said, "Go play in your room, sweetheart. There's furniture all over the place, you might get hurt." Demi ran back and started playing with the monkey. She wound it up, but nothing happened. It didn't rattle. Her playful little mind didn't think much of it, and she moved on to her dolls. The monkey was left in a corner. That night, Demi was sound asleep when she was awakened by a faint rattling sound. Still half asleep, she ignored it and drifted back into her dreams. But the next morning, tragedy struck. Her father had passed away. Her mother told her, sobbing, that he had suffered a heart attack. Everyone was shocked. How could a healthy 35-year-old man have a heart attack? But little Demi didn't understand death. Her attention was fixed on the strange little monkey in her room. Still sitting there with that odd, frozen grin. She never played with it again. But she couldn't throw it away either. In her heart, she saw it as the last gift from her dad. Time passed. Eventually, the toy was boxed up and placed in the storeroom along with her other childhood items, fading from her memory. Years later, Demi had grown into a working professional. She just received a promotion and decided to use her bonus to renovate the apartment. Her mother suggested clearing out all the old stuff before the renovation began, and the task of cleaning the storeroom fell to Demi. While cleaning, she found an old box of her childhood toys. At the very bottom was the same monkey toy. The moment she picked it up, a cold shiver ran from her fingers to her mind. The toy felt unnaturally cold, like it had just come out of a freezer. Memories came flooding back. Suddenly, the toy's rattle sounded. Startled, Demi dropped it and quickly put it back in the box. She told her mother to donate the toys to their housekeeper's kids. But just then, her phone rang. Her best friend Simone had been in a terrible accident. Demi rushed to the hospital. Simone was in a coma, and doctors had lost hope. Demi was devastated. When she returned home that night, she found the monkey toy lying next to her bed, just as it had been before, holding that same tiny drum. She figured her mother must have taken it out of the box and put it there. But when her mother saw the toy, she asked, "Where did you find that?" "I threw it away years ago. I never liked that toy." Hearing this, Demi felt an icy chill run through her veins. In the nights that followed, strange things began happening. Every time the monkey's rattle sounded, bad news followed. First, a relative passed away. Then, Simone died. Demi started to wonder, could this really be a coincidence? She was an educated girl who didn't believe in superstitions, but something about that toy felt evil. She tried everything to get rid of it. She tried to burn it, but it wouldn't catch fire. She threw it outside, but it always returned, showing up by her bed the next morning. It felt like the monkey toy was bound to some dark, unknown force. Eventually, she told her mother everything. Her mother admitted she'd always felt uneasy around that toy. She had thrown it out several times herself, only to find it back in Demi's room. She had assumed Demi kept bringing it back. But now, both of them knew this was no coincidence. They called a priest from the local church and explained everything. As soon as he saw the toy, the priest shouted, "Where did you get this from?" Panicked, Demi replied that her father had brought it home. But the priest revealed something chilling: her father hadn't brought it. That toy had always been part of the house. It wasn't an ordinary toy, it was cursed, possessed by a demonic entity. The priest warned them, "This toy will never leave this house. The best thing you can do is leave, forever. As long as you stay, your lives will remain tied to the sound of that rattle. Every time it rings, death will follow." Terrified, Demi and her mother agreed. But before they left, the priest performed an exorcism. He locked the toy in a box, sealed it with a Christ locket, and placed it deep within the house. The very next morning, Demi and her mother left that place forever. Months later, a new family moved in. They had an 8-year-old boy. One day, while exploring his new room, the boy found a toy monkey. It was rattling again.